guys, how you doing? Hopefully you're doing fantastic. I thought, why not do a video about the career mode teams, because FIFA 20 comes out in the next like day or two now. Like, it's literally like 2 days until the early access will be dropped, and this is now when things now start hitting the fan. The fan's being hit with a lot of I can't say the S word, so I'll say poop instead. I can't even say that. I looked back at a video of mine from like 2 years ago, right? I said like a swear word like every like 10 seconds, which by the way is mental, so I do apologize about that, because, you know, I'm a very Christian channel now. PG, yo, big up JC, Jesus Christ, my God. Oh, my savior, my God is God. Cheers, God. And by the way, guys, I'm getting so close to 200k on YouTube. We've getting like 400, 500 like subs a day. It's quite mad now. So yeah, pick up the pace. So if you can please do me a massive favor here, guys. I really want to hit 200k in like around October for the start of FIFA 20. That would mean a lot to me. So if you can do that for me, it's absolutely free. It's absolutely free, man. And you can get some of the best content on FIFA if you like that, and that'd be very nice and kind of you. Anyway, with that said, let's go through the best teams that you should use in FIFA 20 career mode, because of course we all start off with our I guess our main team, our actual team. So for me, it's Burnley. And by the way, will I be doing a Burnley career mode this year? Probably yes, because I think that career mode this year will be a bit more interesting, and I'm looking forward to it, because I love to make my, you know, my career mode series very dramatic, and I feel like I may suck at FIFA this year, so I feel like I may make it more interesting with like FIFA and that, so we'll see what happens there. But this is the career mode for FIFA 19, of course, because I can't actually play FIFA 20 now, because I'm not famous enough to be a game changer, and also EA hates me. So let's go through the best teams to use in FIFA 20 career mode, because after we use our, you know, our main team, we're like, you know what, let's go try a different challenge here. And, you know, there's a lot of teams in this game which you can use and try and make a very interesting series with, a very interesting challenge with, and I feel like you guys can have a lot of fun. So with that said, let's get into the first team for FIFA 20 career mode, for you to destroy the world and, I don't know, make world peace or something. I don't know what you want to do. So yeah, first team is going to be in Germany, and it's going to be Bayer Leverkusen. Of course, got a few young players in there, which will make it very interesting for you. The likes of Jonathan Tah, the likes of course, Kai Havertz, and some very, very fun players in there, which you can try and build up. And of course, because it's been a long time since they've actually won anything in German leagues, it's a team with a long history and also with a decent amount of money as well. Of course, in FIFA 19, got him 40 million. It will have a pretty decent amount for next year, I imagine, as well. Of course, winning the Europa League in the past, and of course winning Bundesliga as well. So they've got a bit of history. So of course, as Bayern Munich and Dortmund are the main two teams in German leagues, there's not really like a, you know, like a constant third team to really be in that conversation. So Bayer Leverkusen could be maybe, you know, one of the best teams in the league. Your opportunity is to try and win the Bundesliga with Bayer Leverkusen, of course, and of course bring in the likes of Kai Havertz and bring in players around him to build Bayer Leverkusen as a massive team in not just in German leagues, but in world football as well, in the Champions League and all that. And of course, Bundesliga is of course licensed in FIFA games, so it'll be a very cool experience, because everything will be all licensed, so it will look cooler. All the actual TV animations and that will be spot on to real life games. So I feel like it'd be quite a fun experience. I think this would be quite fun, so try it out. Hey, why not? Let's go to Italia, and I think that Atalanta will be a very, very fun team for you to do, and also quite challenging as well, because even though they've been doing quite well recently, they're not the most richest team. Of course, here in FIFA 19, they only have 7 million, and I can't imagine that being increased that much going into FIFA 20. So I feel like, you know, they've had a bit of good form in last recent years. They've never won a Serie A title in their entire history, only one domestic cup. You got Zapata and Ilicic up top, you got Alejandro Gomez, you've got Mancini at the back as well. Of course, I'm just naming team and season cards from last year, haha, I'm so original. But Atalanta is quite a fun team, and also some nice kits as well. I do like the kits. They also are playing in the Champions League this year, so you got the Champions League straight off the bat to go and compete in. Balance that with quite a low kind of team, you're kind of a slim team, and balance the Champions League and also Serie A. It's a challenge, but it's also quite fun, because it's an uprising team right now in world football. So can you be the man to go and win bare things with them? You know, just win everything, you know, like MasterChef, the lot. So can you be the man? Let's find out. Now, you may think I'm mental here, but I feel like Benfica in the Portuguese league in Liga NOS will be a fun team for you to try out in FIFA 20. The reason why is because most people, unless they're Portuguese of course, doesn't really play in the Portuguese league, and I feel like because of the big rivalry between Benfica and FC Porto and Sporting Lisbon, I think that kind of rivalry, that three main teams, would be really fun for your career mode save. And of course there's some young talents that's come through Benfica, you know, recent years. Of course the main one recently is João Felix. I think right now there's still Jedson Fernandez, who will turn into an insane player in the future, and you currently still have him at Benfica as well. Not many people really think of like an obscure league, so if you're thinking about being like a bit of a hipster, you know, going out there, you know, like, oh hey, look at me, yeah, I'm not like everybody else. I have a Benfica save, you know, when I like won the Champions League 5 times in a row. If you want to be that man, you can be that man. Of course the kit's quite nice. Of course you can pick between Benfica or Porto, but for me I'll probably say Benfica because of they have Jedson Fernandez already there, and he's a big player for the future. So they won't have an insane amount of money because, well, they are only in the Portuguese league, so there is quite a challenge for you to compete in the likes of the Champions League. But of course with good youth players, good youth setups that they have, I think that you can maybe do it because I believe in you, and that's the most important thing. So into the next team. Up there, Scotland. Next up we've got Rangers. Now I was thinking Aberdeen, but I think that maybe people may not be that interested in Aberdeen. I mean, I am, but, you know, I think for most people, I will say Rangers will be a very challenging one for FIFA 20. Because, of course, as we all know, Celtic being the main team in Scotland, you know, they've won, like, I saw they've like won the league like 8 times in a row. Celtic just dominate like the Scottish leagues. Is insane. So Rangers have been, you know, currently managed by Steven Gerrard, is kind of, I mean, they're on their way up because they kind of, you know, went bust a few years ago. Sorry about that, guys. You will have to try and take over Celtic in the league, and of course, if we really want to, it's gonna be hard, but try and win the Champions League with Rangers, or even Europa League, you know, work our way up, you know, piece by piece. But I think Rangers will be interesting, to say the very least. Next up will be in España, and I'm gonna pick Atletico Madrid as a fun team. Of course, Barcelona and Real Madrid being the main forces last few years. Atletico always been known as a third team. Of course, they won the league like a few years ago, like 3-4 years ago. But in terms of history, it's always kind of been Atletico as a third team in Spain. They've done very well this window. Of course, losing Griezmann, but bringing the likes of João Felix, and of course, big man Kieran Trippier. What a man he is, my hero. With them having João Felix, I think it'd be very, very fun to use Atletico Madrid for your FIFA 20 save. And of course, competing in La Liga are fully licensed, so you got every single TV thing, and anything that you would guess would be licensed, of course. So I think this will be class actually, and I'm looking forward to it. I may do one like myself, like behind the scenes, because it is fun, but it's also a challenge as well. And of course, competing in the Champions League straight away, you can like get straight into it, and of course feel like you're doing like a proper save and not kind of waste too much time. So for like a fun save or a big team, I'll say Atletico will be a very big one for you. Now I know what you're thinking. Yes, it is a US team. It is an MLS team. Because I know that some people that you watch this will be, of course, Americans. And look, I'm going to be honest, I'm picking LA Galaxy mainly because, well, number one, I don't know that many other teams in, of course, MLS that well. But number two, because of Zlatan, it's Zlatan FC. So if you want Zlatan, you have Zlatan, and you can have fun with Zlatan. And that's all you really need to know, because you got Zlatan. And now we are in England, and I'm going to pick Liverpool as my team in England, or one of them. The reason why is because it's a very fun one, some very exciting players, and you got money. And there's a challenge to it as well, which is actually finally win the Premier League. I think if you want like a big club and you want like a lot of money and you want some exciting players, Liverpool is one of the most exciting teams in world football right now. So I feel like if you just want like a lean back, chill out, have a fun game of FIFA, Liverpool will be one of the main teams to go and do, because they've got insane players already, some young players already, and some fast and exciting players as well. And you got money as well to spend on some more people as well, which can help you out. So if you want a like fun dumb save with some sort of meaning, you know, win the Premier League finally for Liverpool, this is one for you. Also in the Premier League, I'll throw in Wolves. Now we already know Wolves, so I'm not gonna say that much about it. But of course, being in Europa League, an incredible, and I mean incredible amount of like uprising from them through the super agents and through like all the links they've brought in, like half of the Portuguese national team it seems. I'm kidding, but like I'm also not at the same time. They love it. So Wolves, I will say, will be a very nice save, because they are on an uprise right now, currently, you know, They came 7th last year, and they've got a lot of things to still achieve. Can he sneak into top 6? Can you be the man? I believe in you. Of course he can. And of course, in Europa League as well. So they can maybe, you never know, win Europa League as well in the first season. And they got money as well. So you can have, you can do a lot with Wolves in the first season, pretty much, because their team is decent. You know, Jimenez, Ruben Neves, some fast players like Adama Traore, some fun players like him as well. But I think there's a lot you can do here. So Wolves will be another team. Up next, now you may be like, oh yeah, this will be fun. Well, I don't think it's meant to be like fun. I think it's supposed to be challenging, and this is a good team to do if you want a bit of history, if you want a bit of a challenge, if you want a bit of meaning behind it. Bring Bolton, who currently, I believe, at the start of FIFA 20 will start with minus 12 points. Minus 12 points for Bolton. Now, Bury might be in there as well somewhere. So where's Bury? Is Bury here? I think Bury might as well be in FIFA 20. Don't really know what would really happen with Bury because it's a start of FIFA. So I'll say Bolton as a, you know, they'll be in there definitely. So if you want a challenge, and I mean a challenge, Bolton with minus 12 points start of the game with very lack of funds, very lack of players really, then this is one that you... And if you want one in the French league, I would say Monaco. Monaco would be a very interesting one because they had a very poor year last year. Actually not good at all. Bringing in Thierry Henry as manager, and he completely flopped it, and then yeah, they kind of almost went down. So imagine that. I swear, like a few years ago now, like not even that, like 2-3 years ago, and they, you know, they're on the ropes now, boys. So can you be the man to bring Monaco back to where they should be? They got Ben Yedder now at the club. Should definitely help you out for the first, you know, for the first start of it. So can you win the league straight away? And also, can you win a Champions League with Monaco? Of course, that's the main name, isn't it? As always. So Monaco is another fun team. And there you go, guys. That is the best teams that I feel like you should use in FIFA 20 career mode. Some for like an RTG based thing, some for a fun, like challenging one, and some just for a fun, dumb, you know, spend money in, you know, that's just like win things kind of save. So let me know, who are you doing your first save with on FIFA 20 career mode? I'm looking forward to finding out, and I'm sure that you guys will pick like your main team, like you're like Man United or whoever. So smash a like button if you guys enjoy. By the way, subscribe if you're new. We are getting closer to 200,000 subscribers. We are getting so much closer now. We're getting like 500, 400 subs a day, and we are really pick up the pace here, guys. So it means a lot to me. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you soon for FIFA 20 career mode. And thank you guys for watching. My name is Vizeh. I'll see you next time.
Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light